Let's talk about travel. Don't bother taking notes, since at the end of this presentation, I will provide you with the ability to download the slides or the speaker notes. I love to travel. And if you're watching this video, then I suspect you're planning to travel. Travel is great fun for me. It is getting there that has sometimes been the problem. Perhaps you've taken flights before, but this time it will be an international flight. So what can go wrong? What unusual might be expected of you? Are you the type of person who thinks these things through? Are you nervous? Don't want to forget something important? How do you ensure that a stressful day full of the unexpected goes as well as possible? Key to stressless international travel starts before you ever leave home. Let's consider, in the short length of this video, what you need to do before you ever leave your house. We'll start with the things that you need to take with you. Unless you are a very efficient packer, you may need a suitcase that is large enough to carry all the things that you will need for your trip. You may also want a carry-on bag that's just for a few things that you may need on the plane or you may need at your destination in case your bag is lost for a short while. Be sure that you know the limitations that your airline carrier places on carry-on bags. Many of the planes are much smaller now, and you may find that your favorite carry-on or your favorite backpack is actually too large to be accepted. This will be an international flight, so you'll need a current passport that is no closer than 6 months from expiration. If you don't have a passport already, then get one because they can take several months to get. Do you need a visa? Not all countries need one, but you might need one. So Google, search the country you're going to and see if a visa is required. Getting a visa may be as easy as just buying one online in minutes, or it could take you several months for an application. Do you need to have your ticket in your hand before heading to the airport? Can't you just get a boarding pass when you get to the counter? Possibly. But due to recent terrorism events, some airports require that you have your boarding pass in your hand when you come into the terminal before you ever get to the check-in gate. So, if possible, print your boarding pass before you go to the airport. There are things that I always seem to forget when packing. Things like sunscreen, medications, voltage adapters, currency that I may have, business cards, something to write with on the plane, cell phones, tablets, or a mouse, my belt, travel-size toiletries, and even a corkscrew. Best practices that I can share with you are start the list of the things that you want to take on your international trip at least a week before your departure date. As you think of more things, add them to your list. Don't wait until the night before your trip to pack your bag. Start packing things into the bag several days before you leave, and in this way you won't forget to put them in the bag. Keep your passport and things in a place that's very accessible to you. Mark your bags on the outside and also place contact information inside the bag. And if you think that your bag may weigh more than 50 pounds, weigh it before you go to the airport. So the moral of this story is that you can reduce your stress when traveling by preparing well in advance. The links at the side of this slide will allow you to download the slides or the speaker notes.